On today's episode, I am going to talk about my portfolio. This portfolio has now hit 51,000. When I first started this videos back in November, my portfolio first started at $15,000. And obviously, I do add money into my account over time, but just pure gains right now sitting in this portfolio is almost $15,000. So out of that $51,000 that my portfolio is sitting at right now, I've only put about $37,000. And that's insane, right? I mean, it might not be a lot of money to some people. To me, $14,000 gain on 36% on $36,000 to me is amazing. So I am pretty happy about this. And if you are new to my channel, right, it's not like I'm a trader. I don't spend all my time buying, selling, trading stocks, right? I buy growth stocks, I hold them, and my investments continue to grow. So in today's episode is going to be broken down on the following. First, I just want to do a quick overview of my accounts that I own. Then I want to talk about my strategies that I follow. And finally, I want to do my whole portfolio and talk about my top winners. I also want to talk about my losers because there are losers in this game. And finally, you get to see all the positions that I own. And if you are new to my channel, if you are a long-term investor, if you want to learn about growth stocks, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And to all my returning viewers, thank you so much for the support. It truly means a lot. And like always, if you guys want to get in contact with me, YouTube comments is the best place. You can also find me on Twitter. You can find me on Twitch streaming. You can find me on my Discord channel. You can find me on my website, josenajaro.com, for a weekly newsletter. But remember, all the information that I provide here is free, and none of this should be taken as advice, as I am not a professional. So make sure to talk to a financial advisor before making any decisions. All right, so first I want to take a look. All right, so first I just want to show the growth of my accounts. And here I've been doing these videos for some time, and I'm keeping track of some dates. So here you can see my portfolio in June 20th, in July 10th, in July 30th, and now the most recent in September 2nd of 2020. And one thing you are going to see is, yes, I do add money into my portfolio on a weekly basis. So my account has grown a lot, but these gains that are shown here, these are pure gains from my investments. These are just my positions going up. So on June 20th, about less than 3 months ago, my overall gains were about $5,000, and I was already pretty happy. In July 10th, my positions were up $8,000. In July 30th, my positions were up $8,800. And now look at this. In September 2nd of 2020, my positions are up $14.4 thousand. That to me is, like I said, that's a payment of a student loan. That's a payment of a car. That's money now that is accumulating. And this is the power of compound interest. And I just can't wait to do this video again. And it's crazy, right? I'm getting kind of emotional. I can't wait to do this video a year from now to see where I have grown as an investor. And by no means, I do not sell anything here. So it's not, I'm not trying to sell anything to you guys. I don't have a $10 class that I offer. All the information that I provide here is free. But I also wanted to show a screenshot of as of September 2nd, 2020, 9:35 p.m. Eastern time. I showed my positions. So I want to be as much transparent as I can so you guys can understand that, hey, even though I'm not selling anything, I do believe the information that I provide here brings some value. All right, so next I want to talk about my strategies. My strategies are super simple. The first thing is I'm a long-term investor. I invest in the market for companies in not even to hold for a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years, 5 years. Some of them I'm hoping not to sell. And those are the companies that I bought now and are going to be better in the future. One thing I do is I do put money into my account on a weekly basis, and that has helped the account grow so much. It helps me dollar cost average. The second point, second of my strategy, and I don't know if this is really a strategy, but always come with an open mind. And I do believe this is something that a lot of investors fail at. When I mean come with an open mind, I have read plenty of books from value investing. I have read books about dividend investments. I have read books about growth investments, and I have taken something from all those books and from all those investors and created my own type of strategy. And to me, there's no perfect way of investing, right? There's multiple ways to invest. All you need to do is find the way that works for you. This is the way that works for me. Next, my third tip is take out emotions. Emotions, I think, are the worst things in the investment games, because when you have emotions, you have fear. When you have fear, I feel like I'm about to start doing a Star Wars quote. But when you have fear, when things go bad, you're gonna most likely sell for a loss, and that's the last thing I'm trying to do. So for me, I control my emotions by controlling my risk tolerance, and one way to control my risk tolerance is by having multiple positions. I have 52 positions, and you're gonna be like, Jose, with 52 positions, you might as well invest in the SPY. You're not gonna get any returns, and that's what I'm gonna say. I said come with an open mind. Let's take a look back. Hey, my position is up almost $15,000. So I do believe my way of investing might not work for you. That's 100%. That's facts, right? It might not work for you, but it works for me. And when I mean come with an open mindedness, maybe you might learn something that I might say today that might help boost your strategy. And then my fourth strategy is when I buy companies, I look for the following. I look for a company that's in a market that I believe is strong, that is bullish, that is going to continue to grow. I look for companies that are growing revenue super fast. This kind of goes with that market, but at the same time, it shows me that they are some form of leaders in that market. I'm looking for a company with a strong balance sheet to have plenty of assets compared to liabilities. Another strategy point that I do is buy winners. And this might be something that a lot of people, and I gotta say, even myself, when I first started, this was something that was really hard for me to do. How would I buy my winners? My winners are the ones that have probably gone up so much. So I'm not gonna buy them. I'm gonna buy my losers. Buying my losers has been easily my worst strategy ever. Buying my winners, on the other hand, has continued to give me the gains that I see now. And if you guys are curious right now, some of the markets I'm very bullish on are the esports, the cloud servers, tech components, cloud security, consumer products, business products, e-payment, and e-commerce. And if you guys, I have done plenty of videos on all these markets, so make sure to check them out. And like I said, if you guys are enjoying this content, hit that subscribe button. Okay, so now I want to take a look at my top 5 winners. And here I'm comparing it right now, which is September 2nd, to my last video, which was July 31st, about a month ago. So about a month ago, my top 5 winners were giving me about $3,500 of gain. My top 5 winners now are giving me $4,800 of gain. So you can see that's a big difference. And here, my top winners right now are Huya, AMD, C, Square, and Fastly. All of these are ones that I have done videos on. And like I said, when I invest in a company, I do my due diligence. I research the company as much as I can because I don't want to have weekends and I don't want to be emotional when things go bad. So, let's say Huya drops 50% tomorrow. I'm not going to end up selling. I would probably do the opposite. I would probably buy more because I have done my research on that company and I believe that there's still potential there. And like I said, I still buy my winners. Huya and C are ones that I have recently bought in the past few weeks, and I have bought pretty heavy. Next, I want to take a look at my top 6 to 10 winners. And in July 31st, so about a month ago, my top 6 to 10 were giving me gains of about $2,300. Now my top 6 to 10 are giving me $3,200. And my top 6 to 10 are Activision, Spotify, Microsoft, Google, and Sorens. And if you guys are in my Discord, on my Discord channel, I post every time I buy a company. Sometimes it might not be real time. Again, I'm not selling no service, but I post within the hour or two when I buy a company. Again, these are for long-term investments, so even a few dollars within the day don't really affect me. But Spotify, Google, and Sorens, and I think Microsoft are ones that I have recently bought within the past month. Now, at the end of the day, there are always losses in this game. And here in 7/31, so July 31st, about a month ago, I had about $1,300 in losses. And this is adding my closed positions as well as my open positions in losses. One of my biggest losses back then was Boeing. Boeing, it was still in open position and it was dragging me down. So I ended up closing Boeing, and we can see, right, that's why my closed positions have increased compared to same time compared to a month ago, because I ended up closing Boeing. But I ended up using that money from Boeing to buy probably some winners. So a month ago, my total losses, which included my closed positions, which also included my current open positions, added up to a loss of $1,300. Now they're only adding up to a loss of 11.5. So we can see, by me selling my losers and using that money for more effective investments, I have reduced my overall losses. And we can see even one of my losses right now, which is Dropbox, is only down $6. So would you actually call that a loss, a $6 loss? You can see Twilio is down 12 bucks. Come on, when we take a look at this compared to my winners right now, I'm happy to say this, and I'm doing pretty well right now. But remember, the end of the day, this market is completely volatile, and this can change in a matter of days, in a matter of months. And I'm prepared for that. I am emotionally prepared for things. And like I said, taking out the emotions out of the game is one of the best things that I have done, following by buying winners, following by coming with an open mind. If there's anything you guys get from these videos, those 3 points will change your whole investing career. And thank you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out, because the information I provide here is gold. And I can say no one out here on YouTube is providing this form of information. So now let me talk about my positions. So right now I have 52 positions. My biggest position is Huya. Huya is only 6% of my portfolio. And even only being 6% of my portfolio, it's such a huge driving force in my current earnings. Huya is my biggest earner right now, and is still only 6%. And we can see right now, I did some cool color coding for you guys. My top 5 positions are in green. These are my top 5 winners. Fastly and Square, which are 2 of my top 5 winners, are actually my 15th biggest position and my 16th biggest position. So imagine that, even a position that small, they're not even 3% of my portfolio each, they're still a huge driving force in my portfolio. My 6 to 10 top winners are the ones in yellow, and we can see Sorens is one of them, and it's actually my 11th position. Now let's take a look at those in red. Those in red are my current losers right now. And we can see those in red, I don't think add up to 5% of my total portfolio. And at the moment, I'm not going to be buying any, maybe Twilio. I might be buying Twilio. Intel too. Dropbox too. Like I said, even though I have 52 positions, all these I have done my due diligence. I can say all these videos, you can go to my channel and you can look for a video about them for at least 20 minutes long. I know how much you guys complain about how long my videos are, but the research, the information I provide there is information that I think is important for me. So that's why sometimes my videos are pretty long. So that's it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get it in the comments. Jose, with 52 positions, man, just get your top 10. But with my top 10, what if one of them did bad? I don't think I would be emotionally prepared. And that's the thing, right? Maybe for you, having 10 positions, you can be emotionally prepared for one of them to drop 20%, and you won't really be affected. But to be honest, me, I'm not 100% sure. And also, at the end of the day, all these companies I like, and I'm doing great with it, with the returns. So I like buying multiple companies. I like learning about multiple companies. So why not keep doing what I like and keep making money while I'm at it? So thank you so much, guys. I truly appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like always, if this is your first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I promise, usually my videos are a little bit more boring than this, but I was just a little excited today after seeing those gains. I'm very, very happy. And to be honest, I hope you guys are doing well as well. I hope your positions are doing best. Like I said, to me, I don't care if you have a 1 portfolio position. I don't care if you have a 10 portfolio position. I don't care if you have a 100 portfolio position. If you have a plan, that to me is all that matters. So best of luck to you, and best of luck of making money in this world. We all reach the same goal of becoming financial independent. So take care, guys. Have a good night one more time, and see you next time.